It's about, it's about to get, it's about to get ill. It's about to get ill.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the College Fit Finder. We develop technology solutions for the recruiting process so that clubs can better connect their players to college programs. Proactive organizations find value in our system as they can provide more tools for their families, teams, and staff to increase the number of college opportunities presented to their players. We all know that a director's job can get a bit ridiculous when working with hundreds of players on multiple teams, and it's impossible to know exactly what's going on in the recruiting process with every player at the club, knowing exactly which players are talking to which schools, and which staff coach spoke to which college coach on behalf of one of their players, all while trying to prepare them on the field for the next level. It's crazy. We even know some directors trying to be proactive and organized in the process that actually keep physical files on all of their players in huge filing cabinets. And with the College Fit Finder technology available, that just sounds like the dark ages to us. So what can the College Fit Finder do for a player, team, or club? Let's start with the individual and team profiles. Every player gets a comprehensive player profile branded to your club's colors and logos, so college coaches immediately identify each player with your organization and keep coming back to find more talent the club is producing on the field. The players can add highlight videos, athletic and academic accomplishments, stats, transcripts, references, and more. They can even print off a one-page resume by clicking the Print PDF button and attach it in an email or hand out in an event, ID camp, or showcase. Each team also gets a branded online team profile that includes team and club accomplishments, contact information, and has clickable links to each individual player profile. Most teams send this link out to college coaches attending an upcoming showcase so they can take a quick look at each kid's info and videos and prioritize their specific team to watch at the event. Prior to a showcase, managers will never again have to spend days making or editing a team brochure to hand out to college coaches on the sidelines of their games, as the system automatically creates one for you. Depending on how many players you have on the roster, the program actually adjusts the spacing for you, so you'll never have to redo the entire layout every time something changes. As for the college researching and tracking functions, both the individual players and the clubs have access to many tools to help them stay organized in the process. For players, they can research schools based on academic and athletic criteria, as well as preferences, and the program actually tells them which schools are their best fit based on the information provided to the program. The screens provide a lot of information on the school, including statistics, total cost, majors, maps, websites, links, etc., as well as athletic info, including coach contacts, 3-year record, conferences, and more. A player can save their favorite schools to their favorites tab and adjust the order so that their club coaches can see their ranked list. That way your staff can make sure that players are interested in actually attending realistic programs on the field and in the classroom, as most kids want to play for UCLA or Stanford, but not everybody has the ability or the grades for those schools. Players can track the action steps taken in their own process by logging everything on the History tab. They can use the filters bar to track trends in their own communication with schools and know exactly where they stand with each college, something that can be very difficult to do when you're only 16 or 17 years old and trying to present yourself professionally to college coaches around the country. The task list shows a detailed list of next steps to be completed on an ongoing basis, and the program tracks points generated from each completed section, and then produces a proactivity score so that each player knows exactly how they're handling the process. The Compass tab helps the very stressful decision-making process. Some families don't put the necessary thought into deciding which school is right for them, and this tool allows you to compare schools side by selecting the importance of each category in your decision and then rating each school per the categories. It will actually tell you which schools you should be paying more attention to based on your own answers. The Preferences tab can be a great exercise in helping a player to better understand what they want in a school and the reasons why. Directors and coaches can use this screen when speaking to a college coach, as they can better justify the reasons why a player is actually interested in their school. It's because they have family in the area, or they want to major in kinesiology and they want to go to a small school, and we think they'd be a great fit for your team. Now, if we take a look at what a club gets access to, the Players tab shows all the players in a filterable view. A director or coach can quickly see which players are on task, which players have logged in recently, if they're tracking their communication with colleges, if they've saved their favorite schools, and they can sort data based on teams, levels, GPAs, who has a highlight video, etc. On the Teams tab, you can view all of your teams, see which brochures look completed, how many players are on each roster, how many commitments per team, how many guest players, and how proactive each group is being in tracking their communication with colleges. Each manager can log into their team account and their roster to make sure that players have filled out their information so team profiles and brochures shown earlier in this video look professional. On the History tab, directors and coaches can now know exactly what colleges each player is talking to, which players are being proactive, and finally hold people accountable for staying on task. A coach can also log what they've done for their players as it appears on both their Master Club History tab as well as the player account, so players can now know when you have spoken to a college on their behalf. You can also track all of your college commitments and advertise them professionally on your own club website in real time so that the local community knows exactly what your organization is doing to help players onto the next level. Over the next few months, the College Fit Finder system will be expanding to add a lot of functionality like a sortable national ID camp database, a college coach login, showcase ID camp and league software, and an expanded task list that will literally walk players through next steps of the recruiting process on a weekly and monthly basis. Clubs looking to offer a cost-effective college recruiting solution to their families find a lot of value in the services that we can provide, and more organizations are coming on board each month with the price for a club usually under $1 per player per month. If your club's philosophy is to do more for your kids without blowing up the budget, then we should definitely have a conversation. Please contact us through our website at collegefitfinder.com, and we'll gladly demo the program for you. Thanks, everybody.